Hey, in today's video, we're going to talk about the most profitable and effective way to target people with your YouTube ads, and that is by using keywords. And I'm going to walk you through how to find an abundance of really great keywords. Let's get into it. So firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Penberthy. I'm the founder of adclients.com, where we help people launch their online businesses, grow sales, and then scale their companies. And I'm pleased you're here. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. We put out a couple new videos every single week. But one thing that we talk about a lot here on the channel is YouTube advertising. YouTube ads get the lion's share of my advertising, and it's the platform that has helped grow my business and generate more traffic than I think anything else we've done. And we've got loads of videos on the channel about how to set up a YouTube ad, how to script the perfect video, how to do all this stuff. And I even show case studies of how to scale your ads. But I wanted to do a video on the topic of keyword research, because there's a couple of tutorials that I've seen out there that are either too basic and not very helpful, or they're too complex unnecessarily. And so I want to share with you how I do keyword research. It helps me find some fantastic keywords that I can target with my ads that actually work and doesn't take a great deal of time. Now, before I show you that, why keywords? Well, I'm pleased you asked. There are loads of different ways. Hey, you ruined it.
Well, I'm pleased you asked.
I got to try it again now, but you know it won't be as funny the second time. Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, I'm glad you asked. There's a bunch of different ways that you can target your... Well, why keywords? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's a bunch of different ways you can target with your YouTube ads. You can do keywords, placements, there's topics, there's custom audiences, there's custom affinity, there's custom intent. There's loads of different stuff that I could overwhelm you with right now. But the place where we recommend all of our clients and customers start is with keywords. And the reason is it's one of the most targeted ways to get in front of your ideal customers. There are other strategies that help scale. There are other strategies where you can get way more traffic, but in the beginning, you don't need millions of visitors, you just need a good few thousand, right? And then you can grow your business with that, and then you can reinvest your profit, and then you can start to scale. So when you first start out with a YouTube ad, you want to go for what we call the low-hanging fruit. And the low-hanging fruit in this instance is targeting someone who in that very moment is typing in exactly what they want into YouTube. Right? It doesn't get more targeting than that. Like, think about it. When you're targeting with a Facebook ad and you're trying to get in front of someone who you think might be interested in your business, you're targeting someone who perhaps has an interest in this particular thing, or perhaps had an interest a few months ago, but may not anymore. Whereas with a keyword, in that very moment, they are demonstrating they are still actively searching for a solution to that problem. So let's go ahead and find some keywords then. And I want to share with you 3 ways that I find keywords that just pretty much gives me an abundance. I don't need any more than this. And the first thing that I do is I just do a brain dump of everything that I could possibly want to target on a text edit document like you're seeing right here on the screen, right? I'm not at this point concerned with looking into whether it has any search volume or not. So let's say I'm in the weight loss space. I'm just going to start writing down a bunch of keywords. How to lose weight, weight loss in my belly, lose weight in my belly, how to get in shape. You get the idea. The first thing we do is a brain dump on a text edit document, because the way this YouTube ad game is played, and again, this is where I said other people I see complicating this process, is they teach you to scrutinize the keywords. You've got to make sure that there's search volume. You've got to do proper keyword research on every single keyword. It takes hours and hours and hours, and it's completely pointless, because what's going to happen is you're going to still take 100 keywords, you're going to put them into YouTube, and probably 10 of those 100 are actually going to bring you any meaningful results. So rather than me spending hours and hours and hours trying to determine which one has enough search volume, why wouldn't I just take 1 second and add an extra keyword to my list? And then if I launch a YouTube ad to all of these keywords, that's going to tell me which ones are working and which ones aren't. If some of them don't get any traffic, right, and some of them do, well, guess what? I've learned that those keywords didn't get traffic and not working, and I can just scrap them. It took me 1 second to put it on a text-edited document and upload it into my YouTube ad, as opposed to trying to scrutinize it ahead of time. Does that make sense? It's a way of saving tons and tons of time. So I'm going to write down as many keywords as I can. That's the first method. Super simple. Now, if you do that, you're probably going to get a list of 50 keywords just by what's coming off the top of your head. You know your customer the best. So what type of stuff do you think or anticipate that they would be typing in? That's the first thing. Second thing is that I am going to go to Google and now get some inspiration from them. We're inside of one of my Google ad accounts, and if we go up here to tools and settings, you have to have a Google ad account for this, by the way. This is a free tool, but it is a tool that Google designed for advertisers. So they want to at least see that you're potentially going to run an ad by having an ad account. But then you can go into tools and settings, and you can go into the keyword planner. Okay, and the keyword planner is their free keyword tool. Now this is actually going to give you some search volume. So I'm going to go into discover new keywords, okay? And I'm going to type something in, weight loss, and I'm going to click get results, okay? Now, what you want to do at the very top of this is you want to change the location and get rid of, it's going to pre-populate where you live. So I'm going to get rid of United Kingdom, click save, and that's now going to show me the results worldwide, because that's a better representation of the level of search volume for these particular keywords. All right, now in this instance, I do want to just pick a bunch of keywords that look great. And they're going to look great either because of the average monthly searches or because of the way the keyword is described. I feel like, okay, if someone was typing that in, they're probably going to be interested in what I've got going on. So like fastest way to lose weight. It's a pretty good keyword, 74,000 views. And that's a pretty great keyword. So I'm just going to pop that into my text edit document, yeah? Diet plan for weight loss. I quite like that one, so I'd grab that one. Best way to lose belly fat. That's a slight alteration to one that I already had, so I'll just put that in there as well. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go ahead and just grab a bunch. Now you might say, John, why are you worried about monthly searches in this instance? You just told us not to worry about that. Well, if it's freely offered to us, then I'm going to at least glance that column and learn something from it. But what I'm saying is don't go out of your way to try and figure that stuff out. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. So just go ahead and grab a bunch of these. I mean, using this, you'll just get tens and tens and tens and tens of keywords. Now, one thing to specify is this is giving you search volume based on the searches on Google, not on YouTube. In fact, at the time of recording this video, YouTube still does not have their own search volume tool where you can see the level of searches for keywords on YouTube specifically. They just don't offer that data. But we can get a good idea from YouTube, right? If there's 50,000 searches a month for any given keyword on Google, there's probably going to be tens of thousands as well on YouTube, seeing as YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. So it's going to give us a good idea. So that's the second way I do keyword research. The third way I do keyword research is by going to YouTube and I just start to type something in. So I'm going to type in weight loss, and they're going to do something called auto-suggest. And this is where they're going to suggest how you finish your search query based on what other people are typing in. So what they're telling us here by this list you're seeing is that most people who came to YouTube and started to type in weight loss, they finished that sentence with weight loss pills, weight loss journey, weight loss transformation, weight loss exercise at home. So we can get some ideas from this. Now we have to write these out manually because we can't really copy and paste unless we click on each one and then copy it. Okay, so I'm going to do it in this instance. Paste that in there. But this is really helpful. So I'm going to just do a different one, lose weight. And I've got a bunch of other ones, lose weight in 1 week, lose weight without exercise, lose weight workout. And we can just take a bunch of these keywords. Now again, we're not seeing the exact search volume, but what we can be assured of is that these keywords are getting search volume. If they weren't, YouTube would not be suggesting them to us. So again, let's write down as many keywords as we can that are resonating with our offer, with our business, that we think if someone was searching for that keyword, they'd be interested in what we've got going on, right? Now, there are a bunch of other ways that you can do keyword research. In fact, we have a whole archive of different strategies that we teach our clients in our courses, but this right here is more than enough to get you going. If I'm looking to launch a new YouTube ad and I just need to very quickly get a list of 100 keywords just by doing a brain dump, using the Google Keyword Planner and using YouTube's auto suggest, you'll be well on your way to having a big old list. And then when you launch your ad, you just copy and paste that list, bung it into YouTube, and you'll be able to start advertising. And if you want to learn, by the way, the A to Z, the step-by-step of actually launching a YouTube ad, I'll leave a link in the description box to another lesson that I've recorded where I walk you through exactly how to do that. I show you step-by-step how to initiate and launch and set up a YouTube ad start to finish. So hopefully that will be helpful for you as well. Hey, so hopefully that was helpful for you. If it was, do me a favor, hit the like button below this video, leave me a comment, let me know if that was helpful for you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The only way I know that you're getting value from these videos is by subscribing and interacting, and it encourages me to do more. In fact, turn on the bell notification because currently I'm putting out 2 new videos every single week. And finally, if you want to do a deep dive on this topic of YouTube ads with me, I've got a free online masterclass. It's a 90-minute presentation where I'll walk you through this entire process, how to use YouTube to get more traffic to your offers, how to grow your business, and ultimately how to take your income into 6 and even 7 figures. It's a fantastic training and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's absolutely free. There's a link in the description box and the top comment. With that, hope to see you on one of my future videos. Take care for now. Bye-bye.